The year is 2018. The Nintendo Direct teaser just dropped a few months ago in March, and you cannot wait to get your hands on the brand new Smash game for the Switch, which, as the leakers correctly predicted, was titled Smash Bros. Ultimate. Smash 4 has been great, but quite frankly, it's for kids. You wish the newer title could have more competitive mechanics built into the game, like Melee, and honestly, after watching all the pre-release gameplay, it seems like Smash Bros. Ultimate is ready to deliver. The hype crescendoed on December 7th when the game dropped, and I dug my Cheeto fingers into the game for the first time. And at first, I remember being mostly disappointed. Why? Well, I played Captain Falcon in Smash 4, so understandably he was the first character I picked up in Ultimate, and he felt sticky. That's the only word I could use to describe it. He was just slow and unresponsive. Dash dancing was built into this game just like in Melee, which was super exciting to me, and I couldn't wait to try it out, but when I dash danced, it felt like he was stuck to the floor, like I was playing in some kind of crazy lag. Also, I would input simple things and I just couldn't get them to work the way that I wanted to. I remember missing so many reverse back airs, which is like the easiest beginner tech in Smash 4. I just couldn't make them happen consistently.
I'm gonna raw bear 10 times in a row now or I'm fucking killing myself.
Eventually, after playing the game for a few weeks, the movement felt more normal to me, but there were still some nagging issues that I've never experienced in a Smash game before Ultimate. Constantly, I would mash a move on the C-stick and my character would refuse to respond. Platforms were like sticky death traps that I had to really focus all of my gamer chromosomes to get off of. I would try teching off the stage, I would miss the tech, and then somehow air dodge to my death, an eternity after I had let go of the button. And these were problems every single game. I just couldn't seem to get it down, and I thought it just wasn't the game for me. As sad as I was to admit it, I did not find Ultimate very enjoyable. And then I started watching some videos about it, and I realized I wasn't alone. Now, before I go any further, I would just like to say that I think Smash Bros. Ultimate is the best Smash Bros. Game of all time. If you ask people at random which Smash game is their favorite, I have zero doubts that Smash Ultimate is the first game on most people's lists. I mean, it's definitely the Smash game that I've put the most hours into. Nintendo, Bandai Namco, and Sora have done something magical with this game, and it'll forever hold a place in my heart as one of my favorite games of all time. But you can't talk about Smash Ultimate without talking about its fatal flaws. The game just felt weird. For more experienced players in the Smash scene, the game controlled like nothing they'd ever played. And to this day, more than 2 years after the release of the game, the way the game uses inputs causes all kinds of mistakes even at the highest levels of play. It's so easy to mess up very simple inputs like full hop aerials, short hop aerials, reverse aerials, platform drops after shielding, and many, many more. And I'm sure a lot of you know where I'm going with this. I don't want this video to be a technical expose of Smash Ultimate because this has been talked about a lot already, but here's a summary of the biggest problems with the game. If you're a seasoned Smash Ultimate player, I'm sure you know about the dreaded buffer system. If there was one thing that we could change about Smash Ultimate to fix it, that thing would probably be the buffer system. This system determines how the game recognizes inputs that are made before the player has finished with a previous action. The game will give you a little window, or a buffer, to input the next move before the previous one is done. This way, newer players can perform frame-perfect inputs without spending 30 hours of their life practicing the timing. It's supposed to make complex series of inputs easier for novice players, but the way it was implemented in Smash Ultimate was just abysmal for a Smash game, and everyone instantly hated it. Even though it's supposed to make inputs easier for new players, most of my casual friends hated the controls as much as I do. The buffer system was not the only problem with the game's controls, but it was arguably the most pervasive. The way that the game felt pushed a lot of Smash fans away from competing. But in spite of the bad controls, Smash Ultimate still represents the largest competitive community that Smash Bros. Has ever had. Of the top 5 largest Smash tournaments ever, 3 have been Smash Ultimate, and 2 of these 3 are the largest tournaments ever recorded. And it's not even a fair comparison because the Smash Ultimate community didn't hit its growth ceiling before tournaments stopped happening in 2020. Smash Ultimate consistently hits higher numbers across YouTube and Twitch than any other Smash game, owing to its accessibility and an unprecedented roster of characters. I started competing in Smash tournaments for the first time in 2019, way before I started doing YouTube, and it was incredibly fun. The community was great. I got to practice against some high-level players and really push myself as a competitor. Terry, Banjo, and Joker came out that year, and the hype about new characters was palpable. The updates kept things fresh, and the times were good. And then... Now, this has been a hard year for everyone, but it's been harder for no other group of people than it has been for Smashers. I mean, apart from the people who are struggling to make ends meet and lost their jobs or have health conditions or are elderly, or were otherwise negatively affected by the economic crash that resulted from the outbreak. But yeah, apart from those people, Smashers have it hard, man. No in-person tournaments. We've been forced to play online, which, if you're like me, means waiting several hours for your first 3 opponents to not show up, and then finally getting a match with a Nest player who gets banned for double bracketing, and then losing 2 games in a row after waiting the whole afternoon just to play and never playing in online tournaments again. Even for the people who do play in online tournaments and enjoy them, it's an inconsistent life because this game's terrible online service. This leads me to the next colossal fuck-up that Nintendo made with the release of this game, god-awful netcode. You see, Smash Ultimate Online is like this. Oh, shit. Oh, you got me. Oh, man. Just gotta wait for this to be over and then I can play the game again. Uh-oh. Jesus fucking Christ. Coupled with the buffer system, the lag makes inputs really tough to do intentionally and consistently, which is just terrible for competitive play. Also, sometimes the game will just skip for a brief moment and miss your input entirely. Network interruptions are a plague in Smash Ultimate. In order to have some semblance of consistency, Smash players have to buy a separate LAN adapter for their Switch and wire directly into their Wi-Fi, which is kind of comical to me because even after my friend and I both spent an additional $20 on an optional accessory to improve this game's online, it's still borderline unplayable when we match sometimes. Project Slippy, a community-made mod for Smash Bros. Melee, is the unquestionable best online experience in Smash history. And this was made by one dude. Slippy works perfectly. Interruptions are rare if you have decent internet, and this game uses rollback to predict your inputs and deliver an experience that compares well to playing offline. This was not made by a company or a group of people. It's literally a mod made by one guy for a 20-year-old game, and it is leagues ahead of what this billion-dollar company could scrape together for their most successful Smash title of all time. Smash Ultimate, for everything that it did right, it also did something very, very wrong. Oh, there's more content than any other Smash game? Well, the game controls like a forklift that you have to work with a Wii Fit balance board. They added a bunch of cool online modes that Smash 4 didn't have. Well, it's only playable 60% of the time. Nintendo is releasing 10 DLC characters post-launch. Well, they're only fun if you're a weeb. Now, it's important to put these things in perspective. I think that as fans, we're not entitled to anything. We don't have to buy these games. But as the people who are spending money on these products, we should voice our opinions in a manner that serves our interests, those interests being better games. I think that the problem with Nintendo's treatment of Smash, or any of their products, is the loss of potential money. This is an important distinction to be made. I don't say Nintendo's online service is a poo-poo garbage can because I feel personally slighted by Nintendo, or I feel like I deserve better. I make this commentary because I enjoy their products, and I feel like it's so frustrating how they've shot themselves in the foot by producing something so lackluster that could have been great. And this statement applies to nothing better than it does to Smash Ultimate. Smash Ultimate is the worst kind of game. One with unlimited potential, hindered by just a few terrible decisions. One would think, with an IP this successful, that Nintendo would dedicate all its resources to making this the go-to Smash title for years to come. And in a lot of ways, they have. The amount of content in this game is insane. The character designs are unique and interesting, and it's actually kind of balanced this time. They followed up the game with a series of banger DLC characters, and these guys, to keep the community alive, but at the same time, they've been shooting themselves in the foot with not fixing the game's most obvious and obstructive problems. Imagine a universe where Smash Ultimate controlled like they expected human beings to play it, where the online actually worked. Imagine a world where Nintendo didn't spend years deliberately sabotaging the Smash community's efforts to enjoy their games, which, by the way, they did that. This is a thing that they did. Imagine what the world would be like if they fed back into the Smash community and reaped the rewards of free marketing to the millions of people who watch Smash tournaments. This would be a better arrangement for everyone, but somewhere along the line, the ball was dropped in a major way. I stream and I make videos almost solely about Ultimate, and I will continue to do so because I desperately love this game. But sometimes it's so hard to enjoy it anymore. I have to stop playing and remind myself every once in a while that I actually like this game. It still brings tears to my eyes when I go back and watch the original gameplay reveal and remember how hopeful I was for this game's success. I remember watching that trailer and feeling this unbridled pent-up emotion bubbling to the top. I remember thinking, this is it. This is the Smash game I've been talking about since I was 6 years old. And what a ride it's been. I just want to say thank you to the Smash Ultimate team for opening the door to so much imagination and possibility. As silly as it sounds, I never could have imagined that Steve from Minecraft would have a spot on the roster, and I'm absolutely ecstatic that he does. The same goes for Banjo. Even though they're not my favorite characters to play, I love that they're in the game. This game has been good memories for so many people, and there's something magical about that, but god damn, I just can't help but wonder what could have been.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
What? That's it?
No.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, actually, we have one more announcement.
See, I told you. It's happening.
Please take a look at our
It's
last
happening. There's
video
no
for the
way.
day.
Oh my god!